Hello students. So let's do few more questions to understand this concept of application of trigonometry involved in solving the questions of height and distance in a little better way. So this is question number 8 of NCERT. A statue is 1.6 meter tall, stands on the top of a pedestal. From a point on the ground, the angle of elevation of the top of the statue is 60 degree, and from the same point, the angle of elevation of the top of the pedestal is 45 degree. Find the height of the pedestal. See the children, this figure. In this figure, this BC is the pedestal, the stand on which the statue is standing. So this is the pedestal, and this AB is the height of the statue. So this you need to explain in the explanation of the figure, that AB is 1.6. AB is 1.6 meter. This is the height of the statue, and BC we have supposed is the height of the pedestal equal to X. And the distance between this pedestal and the point of observation where the observer is standing and observing these two things is point D. So D is the point where the observer is standing, and from this ground he observes the top of the pedestal, and the angle framed in his eyes is of 45 degree. And if he observes the top of the statue, the angle becomes 60 degree. Angle of elevation is there. That means the observer is on the ground and he is observing on the top. The straight vision is this. This is the straight vision. And he has uplifted his eyes from here till here. So this is the angle of elevation. And when he is observing to the top of the pedestal, the straight vision is this line, the ground, the line on the ground will be considered as the line of straight vision. How much has he uplifted his eye? This is this much. So this angle is 45 degree. So here you will explain all the horizontal and vertical distances. So the height is 1.6 meter, height of the statue. BC is equal to X meter, the height of the pedestal. And CD is Y meter we have considered. And this is the distance of the observer from the statue. Now children, let's take a triangle BCD. Let's see how many right angle triangle do we have here, because trigonometry is applicable only in right angle triangle. So the first right angle triangle you are able to see here is BCD. Let's see what we can calculate in this triangle. So in this triangle, X is the unknown side and Y is the another side. So children, you will take its ratio X upon Y is equal to 1045 degree. 1045 is 1. From here we come to know that X is equal to Y. Now we will consider the other right angle triangle. In height and distance question children, all the vertical lines are considered to be perpendicular to the horizontal line. All the vertical lines are considered to be perpendicular to the horizontal line. So that means this is perpendicular. So AC is the line and this is the base. This is the right angle triangle. So let's apply trigonometry in this. So that means this is the side that you want to calculate. So the total height of this will become, X plus 1.6 meter from here till the end. Getting? So that means AC upon CD is equal to 1060. Now AC is X plus 1.6 meter and Y is the base. So CD की जगह Y लिख दिया and 1060 degree is the has its value square root 3. So put the value of 1060 degree here. Now we have obtained that x is equal to y, so we will replace y by x so that we will have only one variable and it will be easy for us to calculate that. So cross multiply and you will get that 1 upon 1.6, leave this 1.6 here, take this square root this x this side, so it will become square root 3x, and if you will take transpose this x this side, it will be square root 3x minus x, and therefore 1.6 is equal to root 3 you will take common, and sorry, x you will take common, so this will be 1.6 is equal to square root 3 minus 1. Now children listen, I highlighted this step because in a height and distance question, you might be given the value of root 3 to evaluate the final answer. But you will not put the value of square root 3 here. You have to solve till the last step. And when you see that even in the last step, this square root 2 is there or square root 3 is there, then only you are going to put the value. Otherwise, you will not. Okay. So we will want to find out the value of x. So we will keep this x this side. We will bring this square root 3 minus 1 this side. Now root 3 is in denominator. We read in class 9 that we have to rationalize the denominator always. So now we will rationalize. We will rationalize and we will have the identity here in the denominator. A minus b, a plus b. So it will become a square minus b square. So this is 3 minus 1. And when you subtract, it will become 2. So you will have 1.6 into square root 3 plus 1. Now see, you will cancel this 2 by this 1.6. So it will be 0.8 into square root 3 plus 1. If the value of square root 3 is not given in the question, this will be your final answer. This is the final answer. ये final answer निकल आया है आपका. But sometimes in exams, he gives you the value of square root 3. Then children, in this step only you have to put the value of root 3 now, not before that. Only in the final answer you will put the value of square root 3. You will rationalize the denominator and you will see whether square root 3 is still coming in the final answer. If it is there, then children, you will put the value, otherwise you will leave. So this is the place where you will put the value, and value of square root 3 is 1.73. Put it here, it will become 2.73, and when you multiply, it will be 2.184 meter. Therefore, the height of the statue is 2.18. Pedestal is 2.184. I hope you are able to understand. Let's move to the next question. Now this is question number 9. The angle of elevation of the top of a building from the foot of the tower is 30 degree. And the angle of elevation of the top of the tower from the foot of the building is 60 degree. If the tower is 50 meter high, find the height of the building. So be a little slow while you are reading the question so that the things get settled in your mind. You are able to understand the question. So there are two vertical things in this question. One is the tower and the other is the building. Now first of all, we have to analyze that which one is taller. It is a general observation also that tower is almost higher than the building, but something is there that will give you the idea. Now he is saying that angle of elevation of the top of a building from the top foot of the tower. So suppose यहाँ बिल्डिंग और यहाँ टॉवर है, तो आपने फुट से, टॉवर की फुट से जब बिल्डिंग को देखा तो बेटा 30 डिग्री ही एंगल है, और जब आप फुट ऑफ बिल्डिंग से टॉवर को देखते हो तो एंगल आपका 60 डिग्री है, बड़ा हो रहा है. एंगल बड़ा हो रहा है, इसका मतलब आपको अपनी आई को स्ट्रेट लाइन से, इस स्ट्रेट लाइन से ज्यादा ऊपर उठाना पड़ रहा है। 60 डिग्री का एंगल, बड़ा एंगल बन रहा है। दैट इंडिकेट्स दैट टॉवर इज हायर देन द बिल्डिंग. So be a little slow and try to understand the thing. First time when he is observing the top of the building, he is standing on the foot of the tower. So the observer is here. This is the point of observation. And children, this is the building and he is observing the top. Observer is on the ground and he is observing the top of the building. So if he is on the ground, this is his straight vision. ये straight vision है. और टॉप को देखने के लिए उसकी आंख यहां से इतना मूव करी है. That means this is the angle of elevation. Ground से ऊपर देखना, elevation. Is that clear? So he is standing on the ground, observing the building, the top of the building. So that means from the ground, observing the top, नीचे से ऊपर देख रहा है. That means this is angle of elevation. So 30 degree is the angle of elevation. And when he is standing here, the observer is here now. He is here. यहाँ पर है और यहाँ से जब इसका टॉप देखता है तब एंगल 30 से बदलकर 60 बड़ा एंगल हो जाता है. सो दैट मीन्स ये ज्यादा ऊंची टॉवर है, इसीलिए इसकी हाइट ज्यादा ऊंची बनाई गई है. एंड इट इज ऑल्सो एन एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन फ्रॉम द ग्राउंड टू द टॉप ऑफ द टॉवर. ऊपर देख रहे हैं फिर से आप, नीचे ये स्ट्रेट विजन है. अगर आप यहाँ खड़े हैं तो आपका स्ट्रेट विजन ये है. स्ट्रेट विजन से आपने कितना ऊपर देखा, तो कितने डिग्री ऊपर देखा, 60 डिग्री ऊपर आप देख रहे हैं. तो ये एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन बन रहा है टू सी द टॉप ऑफ द टॉवर. Now he is giving you the tower is 50-meter high and he wants us to find out the height of the building. So children, let again one thing you need to understand, that in height and distance questions, all the vertical lines are perpendicular. All the vertical lines are perpendicular and all the horizontal lines are parallel to each other. All these lines, vertical lines are parallel to each other, all the horizontal lines are parallel to each other, and these are the diagonal lines. I'm not saying anything about diagonals, I am just talking about vertical lines. So all the vertical lines, they are perpendicular, and since they are perpendicular, therefore you are able to see that the allied angles are supplementary, therefore they are also parallel. Getting? So these concepts may be used somewhere. That's why I'm giving you this idea. Otherwise it is not required here, but you must know that these are perpendicular. Now if these are perpendicular, first of all children, you will see a triangle. Are you able to locate any triangle in which one side is given to you and the other you want to calculate? So this is the triangle ABC. ABC is a triangle where you are having one side and you want to calculate the other. So that means in triangle ABC, the side known to you is AB, that you want to calculate is BC. So the ratio of that is perpendicular upon base, that is 1060 degree. Now put the values. AB is 50 degree, BC is X, and root 3 is the value of 1060. So this is equal to 50 upon root 3x. This is the value. I have given a star here on this step. Beta need not to rationalize it here. We will rationalize only in the last answer, last step. If the last step also carries square root 3 in the denominator, then you have to rationalize, not in between. Is that clear? Or if x is asked as the answer, then only you will rationalize. He is not asking the distance between the two. So you need not to rationalize it here. Just you will leave and say that x is equal to 50 root 3. Now see the second right angle triangle. This is DCB. Now the value of x you have calculated. The value of y is unknown. Value of y is unknown. So children, what will you do? You will consider this triangle DCB, and in this DCB triangle, you will write perpendicular upon base is equal to 1030 degree. Y upon x is equal to 1030 degree. The value of 1030 degree is 1 by square root 3. So that means square root 3y is equal to x. Square root 3y is equal to, put the value of x here. So this is 50 root 3. And then when you take this square root 3 this side, it will become 3y is equal to 50, and therefore y is equal to 50 upon 3, and therefore you are able to see that square root 3 is no more there in the answer. Just simplify as much as you can, since this number is 3, and when we divide by 3, denominator is 3. Other than 2 and 5, you get a repeating decimal. So no need to convert it into decimal. You may change it into mixed fraction. So that means the height of the building is 16:2 by 3 meter. Is that clear? So this is the answer, and I hope you have learned few very important point in the explanation of this question. Let's see question number 12. Question number 12. From the top of a 7-meter high building, the angle of elevation of the top of a cable tower is 60 degree and the angle of depression of its foot is 45 degree. Determine the height of the tower. So this is a 7-meter high building and the angle of elevation of the top of the tower. Now see where the observer is. From the top of a 7-meter high building. That means from the top of a 7-meter high building. That means the observer is standing on 7-meter high building. He is here on the top of the building. That means the observer is on the top of the building and he is observing a tower, and the angle formed is angle of elevation. That elevation angle means you are observing on the top. You are observing on the top. आप और ऊंचे को ऑब्जर्व कर रहे हो. जहां ऑब्जर्वर है वो वहां से और ऊपर देख रहा है. So you are on the top of a building and the angle formed is angle of elevation. अगर angle of elevation the observer is here तो उसका straight vision ये है और उसके बाद भी angle of elevation बन रहा है. इसका मतलब वो और ऊपर देख रहा है. तब आता है top of the building. That means the building is, this tower is higher than this building. एक बार फिर समझिए इसे. आप 7 मीटर हाई बिल्डिंग के ऊपर खड़े हैं, यहाँ खड़े हैं. अगर आप यहाँ से सीधा देखेंगे तो ये स्ट्रेट विजन है आपका. और बोला गया है आप जब टॉप ऑफ द टॉवर को देखते हो तो एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन बनता है. एलिवेशन तब बनता है जब आप ऊपर देखते हैं. ये स्ट्रेट विजन इससे भी ऊपर देख रहे हैं, तब आपका बिल्डिंग टॉवर का टॉप नजर आता है आपको. तो इसका मतलब ऊपर देखने से नजर आ रहा है, इसका मतलब टॉवर बिल्डिंग से ऊंची है. Therefore, we will make a figure wherein CD 7 centimeter height of the building and you have to make tower higher than that. AB is the height of the tower. These two things you will explain in the figure, explanation of the figure. Height of the tower x meter, height of the building 7 meter, and distance between the two is BD. So all the vertical lines and the horizontal line you have explained, you will be using them here. This BD and CE are equal. I told you children, the vertical lines, they are considered parallel. So if they are parallel, then these are the distance between the parallel lines. So BD and CE are always equal. No need to write it somewhere. This is clearly visible and we accept it in height and distance. We don't need any explanation. So explanation will carry this much part only. Now let's see a triangle wherein we have one side and the other side that we want to calculate. So this is the triangle CDD, wherein you have CD upon DB is equal to 1045 degree. CD is 7 meter and DB is Y. Put the value that gives you that Y is equal to 7 meter. And Y is also equal to CE. Therefore, CE is also equal to 7 meter. Now children, see, we want to find out the height of the tower. The height of the tower is made up of this 7 meter, this and this both are equal because these are again the distance between the parallel line. These two lines are parallel. All the horizontal lines are considered to be parallel. So this is 7 meter. Therefore, this is also 7 meter. Getting? So that means this much part only is left to calculate. So we will take this triangle, and in this triangle CE is known to us that we have already calculated, that is 7 meter. Ab triangle AEB में you want to find out AE only. AE upon CE. So CE is 7 is equal to the angle in this triangle is 60 degree, 1060 degree. So AE is equal to 7 square root 3 meter. ठीक है जी. Now x is equal to, you want to find out the value of x, that means the height of the tower. Therefore x is made up of AE plus EB. AE you have calculated, that is 7 square root 3 meter, and EB is 7. So take 7 common, square root 3 plus 1 meter. This is the answer if the value of square root 3 is not given in the question. You may leave the answer here only. But if the value of square root 3 is given in the question, you will put this value, you will add them up, and you will multiply. And finally, you will get 19.11 and write down the answer clearly that the height of the tower is 19.11 meter. I hope you are able to understand this question as well as your understanding is now better. We will meet once again with another video. Till then, bye-bye.